Hi guys, welcome back to another Seasoning Saturday. So I just want to wish everyone a happy new year, and thanks to everyone who made my content creation journey possible in 2024. Thank you to all my old subscribers and new subscribers and returning subscribers. I really do appreciate you guys. So I just want to wish everyone a happy new year, and I hope that everyone had a safe, healthy, and happy New Year's Eve and also New Year's Day. Anyways, let's get into the video for today. So today, guys, I'm just going to be doing something really quick, simple, and easy. So I'll be making some carrot juice. So I'm going to be cutting up my carrots with you guys, and also seasoning up some pork. I will also be seasoning up some brown stew pork. That's the way I'm going to be cooking it, brown stew pork for tomorrow's dinner. So I'm also going to be doing some carrot juice as well. So I'm here with my carrots that I'm going to be cutting up. So let's get into the live, okay? 1 second, you guys. Yeah, so welcome you guys and happy new year. I hope everyone had a really great New Year's. I hope that everyone is happy and healthy. And thank you for joining me on today's live. So I'll be cutting up some carrots to make carrot juice. And how I do my carrots, I wash them, scrape them, chop them up, and then I boil them for about 20 minutes. And once I have boiled them for 20 minutes and the water cools down, then I blend it. So what I used to blend up my carrot juice whenever I'm doing it. So I use some nutriment, condensed milk. You can either use nutriment or supplement, depending on what you want. And you can also add dragon stout or Guinness to your carrot juice as well. So it all depends. I tend to just go simple. So I use the nutriment or supplement, tin milk, and then I use nutmeg and cinnamon and brown sugar, and also some vanilla extract. So I keep it simple. But as I said, you guys can always pep it up if you want. Add some malt, some dragon stout, or some Guinness to it to give it that extra pep, you know what I mean? So for me, whenever I'm doing mine, as I said before, and for those that are just coming in, Happy New Year's, everyone. I hope everyone had a happy and safe New Year's. I hope that everyone is healthy and happy. And thank you guys for joining in on the live today. Hi, Alexia. Hi. Who is that? MD. Hi. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Who is that? Chess. Hi guys. Thank you for joining. Happy New Year's to you as well. POD. Thank you for joining. I appreciate that. Jamal, thank you for joining. Thank you. CYN, thank you guys for joining in. I hope you guys had a happy new year. Thank you. Thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. Thank you. Yes. Yes. Thank you guys. So I'll be doing on today's live some carrot juice while prepping it. And also I will be seasoning up some brown stew pork as well. And as I said, with my carrot juice, what I tend to do is to clean it, washing it thoroughly, scraping it, chopping it up, putting it in a pot to boil for about 20 minutes. Once that water has cooled down, once the boiling process has stopped after the 20 minutes and I let it cool down, then I blend everything with the water that I boil it in to create a nice, rich, and creamy carrot juice. So that's how I do my carrot juice. So let's start off by just getting our carrots ready. So I have a couple of carrots here. And I'll be seasoning some brown stew pork as well after I'm done with the carrots. Okay, so when I'm doing carrots, I don't use a peeler. I tend to go with a knife and then I just scrape it. Okay, so it helps you to keep more of the flesh on the carrot. You just want to take off the outside piece of the skin that might be a little bit dirty or just a little bit kind of bruised, and this is how you do it. Okay, so see, nice and clean, and I didn't have to like dig too much into it to take too much off. Okay, so you just get a knife, regular knife, and just scrape off the skin. Okay, so quick, easy, and simple. Nothing too tedious. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Okay. So I hope everybody has New Year's resolutions. Do you guys normally have New Year's resolution? Or set any goals for the new year? So guys, quick, easy, and simple. Nothing to it. Peel it off. So once I'm done with this, I'm just going to rinse it off. And then I'm going to start chopping them up to put them in the pot. So then I can boil them. Okay. So I'm going to rinse this off. So now that our carrot has been cleaned and scraped, so I'm just going to clean up right here on the counter. Just going to put the skin in the compost bucket. Okay. So let's just start chopping up our carrots. So I have my pot here, guys, that I'm just going to chop it up and put it in. So then when I'm ready, I can just catch the water on this. And boil them for about 20 minutes. And as I said, you guys, I have a video on my channel showing you how to do this process step by step as well. So if you're interested in learning how to do your carrots, like your carrot juice, make your carrot juice like this. Some people do it the traditional way, where they just juice the carrot, so they grate it and juice it. But I find when I boil it and let it cool down before I blend it, I get a more creamier carrot juice, and then you get everything in it, so you don't have to like juice it and then throw away the trash. When you do it, when you boil it and juice it, you get everything, so you're not throwing away any parts of the carrot. And as I said before, it's more creamier as well once you blend it up with your milk or your supplement or nutriment. It's much more creamier. Yes, guys, so now we're done with our carrot that we're going to use to make our carrot juice. So I'm just going to put this on the stove. So this is my carrot, so I'm just going to catch some water, put it on the stove for it to boil for about 20 minutes. Once it has cooled down, then I'm going to proceed to blending it with, you know, all the water and everything that I used to boil it, okay? Okay, so now that that's on the stove, we're gonna continue on with our seasoning Saturdays, and I'm gonna be seasoning up some pork. I'm gonna be making brown stew pork for dinner tomorrow. So I already have my pork here, already cleaned and washed, really nice. So now I'm gonna cut this up with you guys, and I'm also gonna be seasoning it. Take you guys through the process as well. Just gonna rinse this off. And with my cutting board, you guys, I use one side for vegetable, and then I use the other side for meats. So I don't use the same side for different things, okay? So that's a good practice that you should do in order not to cross-contaminate your food. So you use, if you have like a wooden one like this, you know, it has two smooth sides. So I tend to use this side with the ridge for meat, and then the other side on the back, I utilize that side and use it for vegetable. Yeah, so let's cut up our pork. As I said, it has already been washed and cleaned. So I'm gonna cut this up. Gonna get my container here to put it in. So get our slab of pork. And I use my cutting knife for the pork. So with the brown stew pork, unlike the oven jerk pork, you can cut these up in smaller pieces. With the oven jerk pork, if you remember that live, it was just the one big slab of pork, and I just made cuts into it just to put the seasoning in. But it was intact for the most part. But with the brown stew pork, you cut it up into smaller pieces. And as usual, You know what I'm gonna use to season this is my green seasoning marinade along with my dry rub seasoning. And also you guys, at this point, you can cut up your onion, scallion, garlic, so on and so forth on it, or you can just season it. And then when you're doing the cook down process the next day or whenever you're doing it, then you add those. It all depends on what you want to do. So some people season it and then put their herbs on it and let it marinate overnight. Okay. Okay. So our pork is all cut up. So now let's add our seasonings. So as usual, you know my go-tos. Dry rub seasoning mix. So this is a blend of different seasonings. And there's a video on my channel showing you how I do that. So I'm gonna do 2 3/4 tablespoons. And my green seasoning marinade. Gonna do about 4 tablespoons. Maybe 5 tablespoons. Yeah, this amount of pork, I think 5 tablespoons would be good for it. And there's a video on my channel showing you how I also do my green seasoning marinade as well. So as I was saying, you guys, you can season it like this, wrap it up, put it in the fridge until you're ready to cook it. Or you can also go ahead and add your scallion, onion, garlic, and thyme to this as well. So I'm going to show you what it looks like with just this on it before I put the other herbs. And also your sweet pepper as well. You can season it up with your sweet pepper. Okay. And then to this, you're going to also add a little bit of browning to give it that brown color. So I have some brown in here. Gonna open this up. So this is what it's looking like. Yeah. So I'm gonna add the browning, and then I'm gonna also add some of the herbs to it as well, because I'm gonna be marinating this overnight. So you can just add your garlic, onion, scallion, sweet pepper, and so on to it. So just a little bit. Kind of center you guys, but yeah. Okay, so guys, I'm gonna go a step further and add my onions, garlic, sweet pepper, thyme to this. So let me get those so I can cut it up. So get some peeled garlic. Yes, guys. So move these out the way. So cooking in the kitchen, real life. Sometimes you have to go for stuff. So I have some scallion here. So I'm just gonna be adding these to my pork. Some onion, sweet pepper, garlic, and some thyme. Okay. So I'm just gonna do half of this. Sweet pepper, just do a half as well. So I'm gonna chop up my sweet pepper first. Okay, put that in. Our onion. Yes, guys, so you just chop off your onions. To put into your pork. Hope you guys can see here. So I'm coming through. Hope that's better for you guys. Get your onion, put it on. Okay, get our scallions. Cut it up. All these herbs smell so good. Gonna also get some thyme. Some fresh thyme. I love fresh thyme, you guys. Love fresh thyme. And then I'm gonna get my garlic crusher to crush the garlics to put on. Oops. Okay, so I'm gonna cut up our fresh thyme. So as I said, you guys, you could have just seasoned it and left it the way it was with just the dry rub seasoning and also the green seasoning marinade, and just leave that to marinate before you cook. Or as I said, you can go one step further and get your herbs and spices in and leave it overnight for it to marinate. So because I'm going to be leaving it overnight for it to marinate, that's why I'm adding in the other herbs into it. So my garlic, my onion, my scallion, my thyme. If I was just going to cook it right away, I would just have done the first two steps. So which was the dry rub seasoning and the green seasoning, and let it stay for half an hour. Then I would cook it. Then these I would add afterwards. Okay? So I would add the dry rub the herbs afterwards when I'm cooking it down. Okay. So I think these 4 pegs of garlic is good for now, because they're 4 big pegs. So this can leave out. All right, guys. So now you're gonna get your hand in there, rub everything in nicely together. Okay, guys, so our brown stew pork is all seasoned and ready to go for dinner. All right, so this is what it's looking like, our brown stew pork. So now that this is all seasoning, I'm gonna cover it and let it stay overnight in the refrigerator until I'm ready to cook it for tomorrow's dinner. So, gonna get some saran wrap and cover it. Clean off the sides. Okay, so now we're all ready to go. So as I said, the carrot is already on the stove. Once it starts to boil up, give or take 20 to 25 minutes. Once the carrot starts boiling to a point where it's nice and tender, then you know you can turn it off and let it cool down before you blend it. So here we go again. My brown stew pork is ready. The seasoning process is done. So it's just time for the cooking process for this for tomorrow. Okay, so let me check on my carrots real quickly. Okay, so the carrots are almost boiling up and ready. So as I said, guys, with the carrot juice, you boil it. Once it's tender, you turn it off. Okay? And for your carrot juice, as I said, I use Nutriment to sweeten, Nutriment condensed milk, cinnamon, nutmeg, sugar, and vanilla. And that's all you need, okay, for your carrot juice. So that's the end of today's Seasoning Saturday. Thank you guys for joining me. And as I said, I hope everyone had a healthy and safe New Year. I hope everyone is well. Happy New Year again to all of my subscribers, both new and old subscribers. And thank you guys for joining me on my Seasoning Saturday live. And so far, so good. All right. Thank you guys for the input. Thank you guys for the likes and the comments. And also, guys, please don't forget to thumbs up this live so that YouTube can push it out to more people that might be interested in this type of content. So thank you guys again. So until next week, Seasoning Saturday live, you guys take care. All right. And I'll see you then. Bye-bye.